Yes. Anyways, you are granted a feeling in your water, I suppose. I want something more flash and exciting, but I can't think of the appropriate thing to Death Blue, really.
Was that a Britishism, Ross?
What, feeling in the water?
Yeah, Rod and I both winced at that one.
Well, yeah,
I'll have to see the videotape to see what Robbie did, but I think all the Americans kind of
okay.
gave you a very odd look.
Describe it differently. And in fact, it's rubbish. Only because it's an odd Britishism. Let's rephrase that as what actually happens is, in response to your fervent prayer, there is a sudden flock of cattle birds and small animals that flood into the glade around this mound, sweeping round and round and round it, and then disappear deep into the mound.
Wow.
There's one standing in the doorway looking at you expectantly, and then it turns around and scurries in.
I follow it.
Cool. You get embraced by a exuberant and youthful-looking shining star, and then you can continue into the mound. That's fine.
Okay, so I'll say after that, after we after all of that happened, when we met, when we reconvened, why am I making this hard on myself? I will tell Shining Star, while you were in there, I too had a religious experience. And there's something in there that I need to find out for myself.
It's okay for you to go in there? Like, goddess-wise and all that stuff? You think?
Well, I hope so, because I'm going in, whatever happens.
You're my friend. I'm with you. Hopefully some of Dana's bounty will, because I didn't know about the Jesse Lou thing. I'm a little worried about Christabel. Perhaps unnecessarily, but I'm going in. She's my friend. I'm backing her up.
Okay.
Cool. So, the inside the mound, there's a strange, beautiful silvery light fills all the rooms. There's a big open room that you were in, dancing around, old little tunnel that goes down one side where lots of animals have disappeared.
Can I make a legends roll to figure out what the hell I'm looking at?
Yeah, sure. No, you can make a religion. Yeah.
Oh, religion. Or theology?
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, I suck at that.
I know there was one.
I'm really, 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 really bad at that. Yeah, I embarrass myself and do something that I'm not supposed to do temple-wise. I like pick the wrong flower or something.
What was the result? Sorry.
Feeble.
Okay. I think perhaps what actually happens in this instance, as I said, no one else around, so it's difficult to embarrass yourself of them. But you do brush against the altar, and you almost hear a voice in your head as you are near the bow again, which says, "Take me back, take me back."
Wait. The bow said, "Take me back, take me back"?
You heard a voice as you were near it.
The silver bow said this. Or the voice...
The voice, which could be associated with the silver bow.
You don't want to be here? Take you back where?
Okay, how do you interact with this? I think if you want to try and have a conversation with it, you're going to need to make an arcane roll.
Okay. Do you want to go to Christabel? I didn't mean to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought I would reinforce what's happening. But yes, you can while Shining Star is abasing herself before an altar or something, you can follow the still evident signs of birds and animals and things that are leading you into a a little tunnel round to the right of this room.
Okay.
Deeper into the mound.
Go in the tunnel. I am accompanied by my dogs, Clifford and Marmaduke.
Okay. We wrote that down. Yeah, okay. As I say, it's lovely silver glow around everything, but this room you are now in is... have a map.
Oh, wow.
Bigger than the one you're in before, but not as elaborately... not as elaborate as the main front altar room. And there are a lot of, I don't know, slightly puzzled and expectant birds and small mammals lurking at one end of the room.
Okay.
Where there, I don't know what you can say, there seems to be some sort of opening or door, but it's currently it's almost like there's a curtain across an open space that seems more solid than a curtain should be.
It's like a curtain, but it's solid. Is that what you said?
It seems diaphanous and kind of a diaphanous curtain in front of the doorway, entranceway perhaps, but it doesn't move in the slight breeze and things like that.
Oh, all right. I'm not sure what to make of that.
You want to investigate it and poke it and do things.
I do and I don't. But I guess I will poke it with a stick.
Or a spear.
Star, do you have a stick?
You've been lugging a spear around.
And I am not picking up that silver bow again. I still brought it back to this temple, and it's staying. I don't care what it wants. I got decursed because of this. I'm done.
All right. I poke the diaphanous curtain with my spear.
Okay. It looks like it should...
Like a sane person would do.
Okay.
That's almost as good as stirring the inky black water of the mysterious pond with it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said it moved or it didn't move?
It looks like it should move. It's a curtain, but as you poke it, it feels solid and strange. But nothing terrible and bad happens.
Wait a minute.
Maybe...
Could this be some sort of illusion? I disbelieve the curtain.
Okay.
Or whatever you do.
Christabel? What are you doing here? What's the plan?
These birds and assorted animals are leading me to, well, I asked Jessie Lou for guidance in finding these lost children that woman was asking me to find. It's a long story, Star.
And so they're okay, sure, but so we're following the critters.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Well, quit poking things with your spear and let's go follow the critters.
All right, well, can you get through this door?
Did they go through the door?
They're hanging around the door.
Hanging around.
Going up to the door. You first.
Well, all right. The curtain is in front of the door, right?
There's a doorway. You assume there's a doorway from this place. And the
I assume there's a doorway, but the curtain is solid as a rock. Like it's does it make a noise?
And it didn't move, but it didn't make a noise when you poked it either. So I'm happy to go with you disbelieve it. I'm deciding it's probably going to be a sanity or
sanity roll.
Hooray!
But it's the sort of sanity roll where you don't get a bad result necessarily and go mad when it doesn't work.
Catastrophe is catastrophe.
So say you.
Yeah, we got to pull a catastrophe out of your back pocket somehow. Zombie apocalypse, something.
I'm making a sanity check.
Yeah, go for it.
You disbelieve. Oh, 80. That's good. My sanity. So that is a great result.
Cool. It's you give it one last poke with your spear, I think. Suddenly sort of parts and drifts away into almost like leaves blowing on the wind. This apparently illusionary barrier opens up, and you can see through into the room beyond, which is smaller and darker and more Spartan as than the beautifully decorated other temples. You want to go in and have more of a closer look.
With my inferior or feeble attempt at understanding my own temple, because I just come here and dance. I don't like do this stuff. So, given that prior result, I'm going to wonder out loud. Boy, I wonder what that room's for.
I'll give Star a look over my shoulder.
It's like, aren't you part of this religion? It's like, I don't do the funky rooms.
Go into the room.
Okay, cool. In the room, in the far corner, on a kind of, I suppose it kind of looks like it's supposed to be a bed. I don't think she had bed. We sleep in strange ways, but it's like a bed for a person, and there's a small, curled up figure with red hair lying there, presumably asleep.
What, like a child?
Yes. Well, it looks like a tough maid. Do you want to go and have a proper look?
Yes.
I would be a terrible GM for a proper dungeon thing, because I don't know how to phrase any of these things so neutrally that like everything doesn't like it's going to bite your head off. Yeah, you can go over. There's a small child in a corner of this room. Clearly, she's been kept prisoner because there was a door over it. I
think the only thing you can describe neutrally is stuff like there are two barrels set on their ends with candles propped on them. One candle is half melted. and continue, right? From one corner of the room to the next. As long as there's people, there's no neutral description possible.
This is true.
What I want to do...
Go for it. Now, tell me, what do you want to do, Christopher?
Well, I want to gently shake the child awake and just say, shh, we're getting out of here.
Jeez, I put one thing back in the Temple of Dana, and the next thing I do, I'm nipping something else out of there.
Okay, she doesn't wake up. She's breathing and everything like that, but she's not waking up. We'll shake her. Do you want to make a medical roll?
No. But I guess I would.
Just if you're looking at her close enough, try and wake her up.
All right.
The worst that can happen is, you get a cleft roll and you get to get better at things. That can't be bad.
I got a pour.
Okay, cool. She won't wake up. You can't really... if we look at my list, then I'm not forming. Yeah, she doesn't wake up. She kind of moans and mumbles, but she, you definitely can tell that, she would have woken up.
Are you planning on taking the girl out?
I pick her up.
Okay, she's not that big.
Speaking into the air, let the record show that I am not personally removing anything from the Temple of Dana at this time. And I will follow along after Christabel.
Okay, cool. You can leave, walk out.
All right.
Are you leaving the temple altogether, or do you want to more of a look around and poke around? I'm just putting it out there. There's more rooms, and
I'm sure there's more rooms. There might even be a few gold pieces lying around. But I say we get out of here.
Yeah, we're leaving. Oh, we need to go to Matt. Maybe he'll know. No, wait, he's in with the elves. Is he dead? A lot of stuff has happened in the last.
Let's get out of here. Let's get my clothes back on, get my sister, and scram. And your dogs.
All right, we're going.
I figure the dogs will do it.
Okay, cool. Nothing is stopping you. Time to get dressed. Nagging memory of a bow or silvery voice talking to you, but not to dig into that.
We're done with the silver bow. I did a bad thing. I put it back. It may have ideas. I'm done. Still got my scarf.
Okay, cool. Moonsglow is like, where did that come from?
Some other there seems to be a hillbilly version of Dana who spoke to Christabel. We have a kid now. I picked you up. You and I and Christabel picked her up.
To be clear, the kid is human, right?
Oh yes, it's very human-y. In I suspect she is wearing what I suppose I should say are overalls, and she's very hill folky looking, young.
Yeah. All right.
English isn't. I almost call them dungarees. Probably not sure what I was talking. So yes, you leave the temple of God. So much achieved. Let's go and see what's happening with Girl in a strange backyard of a place, having met something caged up in a cage. It's reaching out its hand through the cage bars to you. Tries to touch your arm. Girl, what do you want to do in this place while you are being hunted down by the city guard?
Well, I think Girl looks. You said it was a kind of courtyard that I was in.
Yeah, kind of backyard courtyard. There's kind of earth on the floor, rushes, big cages, kind of walls around. You notice actually all the walls have spikes. And then there's a building more substantial than the sort of the wall, proper building, with another door into it from here, blood trails leading up to that and towards the cages.
And so there's the door I came through, and then one other door that I can see in this courtyard area.
Yes, you can see a door that goes into the building. The door you came through, which is wedged shut. You could go round to the other side of the building. The yard extends round, L-shaped, but you don't see any doors down that way. And as I say, there's furry figures in the various cages. This one you recognise as a yeti.
Roughly, how? If I do just a quick look around, a quick estimate as to how many cages would have what looks to be like some, yeti or.
I was going to say yeti count. Yeah.
There are 4 cages. One's empty. This one that you're next to has the yeti in it, and there's currently unidentified furry figures in 2 of you.
Okay, so Girl will with the yeti that is reaching out. I think Girl will touch the hand of that yeti.
Okay. Kind of following on from earlier, I think you're sort of empathetic, friendly, and warm, and furry and friendly creature. Makes a sort of small, soft noise in his throat. He doesn't feel that it can talk, but it's. And then the other hand is clenched on the cage, not exactly kind of shaking it.